Donald Trump officially accepting the Republican Party's nomination for president, the focus now turns to the Democratic convention next week. Thousands of Bernie Sanders supporters are headed to the DNC for demonstrations. The biggest one is the March for Bernie, which is expected to draw 30,000 people. Joining us is Philly.FYI Executive Director Billy Taylor, one of the organizers of the March for Bernie. Welcome. I understand that you have really sort of cornered the market on demonstration permits in Philadelphia. Why have you done that?
Well, there's actually a number of reasons why that was done. I went through National Parks and Recreation for permits, and they informed me that the Sanders campaign was in town. They applied for a permit, and they said, whatever you have available, we'll take it. Well, a light bulb went off. So I went around reserving all the permits that was possible. One, I wanted to be able to offer those to Sanders if he wanted them. Two, I also wanted to stop any Hillary supporters.
What was his reaction?
Well, we actually had communications with Sanders. Real quick, I also wanted to stop any Hillary supporters from coming to the city. So I wanted the city to feel the burn. But as far as the reaction, Sanders actually reached out, well, the campaign did, reached out to us in reference to signing over some of our permits. But unfortunately, it was for an area that we were not permitted. It was a baseball park in the back owned by 5 corporations. We recently reached out to the Sanders campaign and did offer them all of our zones for the 24th on Sunday. Fortunately, we had a rather large donation for a production team, a world-class stage, 3 jumbotrons. Basically, he just has to show up and give the show. We put all the pieces in position for him to do that.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask if you feel like your movement is going to get a little less popular now that Bernie Sanders has officially endorsed Hillary Clinton.
Well, the endorsement, I mean, hang on, he didn't drop out. And he's an honorable man. Since the very beginning, he said what he was going to do. Many folks have it in their head that, you know, what they would like him to do or what they envision him to do, but he has stayed true to the, I mean, it's not even the end, but all the way through, he's stayed true. How can you not honor a man such as that? If you fall in the middle of the race, do you not get up? Do you not continue? You know, the little stumble that we had was only a stumble. I'm sure he has his reasons, and with his calls to the delegates, he stated his reasons on why he did that. You know, that was to actually have Hillary adopt some of his issues into her platform. Now, the question that I have is, why did she do that with his endorsements? I mean, I don't believe Hillary's going to be, you know, follow through with what she says. It took Bernie's endorsement, so it's not something she believes in. I think, you know, honestly, I think Hillary's lying. But unfortunately,
what kind of turnout do you expect for your demonstrations? How many people would be a success for you?
1 million supporters.
A million?
We've done a number of. Oh, absolutely. We've done a number of things to secure that.
What makes you think you're going to get 1 million supporters?
No, I didn't say we were, you know, well, political revolution. I mean, everybody wants, we're all unhappy with the establishment and the way it conducts itself. We put pieces into play, again, just to see to it. One, we have a world-class stage. We have, you know, a number of things to offer, a great show, a free show, all week long, from Sunday the 24th to Thursday the 28th. Not only that, we've somewhat secured tent camping with the city. Well, I've been personally battling with them for 4 months in reference to this, but we somewhat secured it. Now, they do have health and safety concerns, so the city has said that they're going to discourage it, because if there's a heat wave, it's the middle of the summer, so we understand their concerns. However, pretty much, they referred us to a park that we applied, they denied, so I kind of had to put my foot down, and we used the Occupy movement to do so. Right now, the city's cleaning up the streets by, you know, finding homes for the homeless. This way, it looks beautiful for the DNC. Well, this guy threatened to put masses back onto the streets, 50 to 100,000. That didn't sit too well, because we know the laws, we know what we can legally do. We're running into a housing issue. See, all the hotels, the campgrounds, the dorms, they're all filled up. Even the locals are offering houses and backyards. Well, so what they did was they actually referred us to FDR Park, and they said they put the resources in the park just for this. So there's medic tents, there's water drop-offs. So we have somewhat secured tent camping at FDR Park. You're basically talking a political revolution.